My name is Peter Muya, Managing Partner of PTI Consulting. I'm here in JKUAT on this day of 2nd of November 2016. It's an important day because it's a culmination of 3 years of hard work that we have had with the students pursuing information technology. This came as a result of the desire to bring in experience from the marketplace to augment the theoretical training that the students get. And so a lecturer friend of mine, who is a former colleague, reached out and said if I can help her facilitate this program. And so we have had her donating some of her classes for me to take up as sessions, just to talk to the students about my industry experience. We have dubbed these discussions enterprise architecture, for lack of a better word. We thought that beyond just having class time and throwing knowledge at them, we wanted to test how much of that knowledge they have been able to internalize. And so we felt the need to come up with a kind of a contest which we call the Junior Enterprise Architecture Contest, whereby we develop some level of real-life scenarios, about 20 case studies categorized in 4 for the respective units they are doing. So they formed themselves in teams to tackle the 20 case studies, and then they were supposed to compete against each other within the respective 4 categories. And that's what they have been doing today, having done a month-long research and collecting data and posing as real experts in the fields so that they can be able to give solutions to the questions we had raised in those case studies. All the 20 case studies cut across the different facets of our society. So you have transport, you have health management, education, there is private sector with regards to financial management, banking, insurance. So we've attempted to expose them to the entirety of what they are going to face out there when they leave this place. And for us, that's a good thing, because in their research, they were able to appreciate the intricacies of the industry. The process is not over, because we have to evaluate and score them and identify those who actually won. But the important thing here is not the winners, but the fact that we see they've taken the knowledge that we've given to them, we presented, and slowly they are starting to change their mindset in terms of how they approach problems practically and giving some kind of practical solutions which they can defend when given an opportunity to do so. And for us, that is the essence of this program. And we are calling this a pilot. It's just the beginning. So we have, hopefully, that once we do this, we are going to have many more and possibly, improve on what we have done, and hopefully work with even other lecturers within the department to extend this beyond just one class to all the classes around. So this is a beginning, and we think it's a very good beginning, and we are encouraged by the feedback so far we have received.
It was exciting, and it was also an eye-opener. We should embrace such opportunities because they'll help us in a future to come, because we can present this as an evidence that we took part in a certain training or initiative.
My name is Esther Mukoya, currently the acting chairman of IT department. I would like to say that as a university, the collaboration between JKUAT and PTI is such that PTI is able to bring the real world problems, the real user cases into our academics. And then the students will use the software engineering skills that we teach them in the academics to be able to solve these problems that have come from PTI. And therefore, we look at it as a very good way in which to give students a learning process in which they will see that what they are getting in class is real, and therefore they are going to apply it when they get outside this place. We usually aim at having several industry liaisons where our students can be exposed to real user stories or real problem cases that are outside there. And we like Grace Mugambi's class, and we will really appreciate and we will really work hard to see that this is cascaded to several other classes or groups of students. So we see this as a good way in which you can be able to help our students develop solutions out of research, because as we've seen, research is what will drive innovation. And this is a good start for them, it's a good exposure, and I want to believe the students are also happy when they see that they're interacting with people from outside, who are bringing the outside inside the academics. Then they are able to see that really what they're learning is important, and it's not just any other class that is boring.
I was so excited because I got a new challenge, so I was able to see my weakness, my strength, which will, so that in future I can able to, if I go into like the job market, I'll be able to know where I'm good at, where I'm weak, so that I cannot get any challenge.
When I joined JKUAT 4 years ago, my biggest challenge was trying to get so practical in teaching. Given that we are also used to a very impractical way of giving lectures, and in my head I kept on wondering, how do I give the whole idea of what really happens in the corporate world to my classes? And so slowly by slowly I approached my former colleagues, one of them being the managing partner at PTI, and I was able to get a few talks for every class that I had in class, and he would come and give an industry talk. And slowly by slowly we realized that the students are warming up to the new way of delivering the same curriculum. And after 3 years of doing the same for every semester, we thought, how about they start reaping something out of it, something they can take home with, something that they feel proud of, and that is how we actually started the Junior Architects Award. It's actually very encouraging. I was looking at my students, the same ones I've had in class for the last quite some months, and feeling very encouraged that they can be able to actually articulate themselves like real business people. They seem to appreciate real life scenarios, how they would carry themselves around giving solutions, and basically that is the essence of this whole activity, and it's very, very enriching to us and to the students, I hope. So I'm looking at it growing bigger and widely, involving more stakeholders, hoping that we actually are able to achieve that in the near future.